watching Jody's Corner, your favorite.
YouTube was good. It's your boy Jody Joe. Welcome to Jody's Corner. I'm here, and this is gonna be a Superman video, as you can tell. Shouts to my man Green Arrow, aka E, for hooking me up with this jacket. That's my boy, man. He got me this in the 3X, man. It feels good on me. I'm pretty sure it looked good on me. You know what I'm saying? I'm rocking these fat abs. Put that hat on. You know what I'm saying? Rocking this Superman status. I'm Jody Joe. Welcome to Jody's Corner. Okay, so I'm going to hit you guys with this news. Everybody want to know. Jody, hey, man, what's going on? Please tell me what's going on with the Superman news. What's your opinion? What's your opinion? What do you think? What do you think? I'm over here checking your channel. A lot of people wants to know Jody Joe's opinion, and I love that. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I've been able to earn the way people value my opinion because they know I'm going to be honest with people. So I'm going to give you guys my raw, 100% real take on this entire matter. So as we know that after Justice League, you know, it was a mess because you had two different directors, two different visions, trying to make two different films and put them into one. Justice League had a lot of issues. Made only $600 some odd million, somewhere around $650 million. Then we say, okay, let's just get rid of that and just move on past it. But a lot of people wouldn't. They understood that Justice League was a failure and a flop compared to the budget that went behind it. And it left a sour taste in people's mouth. Even though Wonder Woman was the real part of the new DCEU, the DCFU, people just couldn't let go of the Justice League stink. You know what I'm saying? And people stayed away from that film. And I don't blame people for doing it. But the problem is that a lot of people had Justice League fresh on their memory. Warner Brothers had that itch and that stink, that nasty aroma on them of the Justice League. They wanted to get rid of it and get away from it. Ben Affleck recently just checked himself into rehab. You know he ain't finna be Batman no more. He's on his way out. I've been saying that for a long time. That's coming to fruition. And now this recent news broke that Henry Cavill is out as Superman. And it just blew me away when I first heard the news and I seen it on Twitter and people just blowing me up. Hey, look. Something just didn't make sense to me when I was reading the article. So what we're going to do is we're going to read the Hollywood Reporter article here and we're going to get into the gist of it. But I just want to go over real quick just how important the character Superman is to me. Personally, to me, he's the beacon of the best that humanity can possibly be. And no other superhero, and I mean no other superhero in the history of ever, lives up to what Superman lives up to. And without a shadow of a doubt, Warner Brothers has been mistreating my boy. They've been disrespectful to him. They've let certain people put their hands on him. And the reason why, honestly, I believe Henry Cavill is in this situation is because of Zack Snyder. People liked the Zack Snyder version of the Superman. A lot of people didn't like it. I'm one of those people that didn't, because to me that wasn't Superman. Although Man of Steel is a good film, it's not a good Superman film. You feel what I'm saying? BVS is utter trash. And it was, you know, this guy here that made Superman great in film. But the last time this guy here was in theaters was 25, 30 years ago. So here comes Man of Steel, and Henry Cavill and Snyder kind of darkened him up, twisted him up, and, you know, left a bad taste in a lot of fans' mouths. Box office was decent. BVS's box office tanked. Well, it tanked in comparison. It still made $800+ million, which is no bad feat. But compared to what it should have been, that should have been a $1 billion, $1.5 billion film easily. Batman, Superman, who you kidding me? But it didn't live up to that hype. Both of those Zack Snyder films. And then we had Justice League. By the time Justice League came out, people were so fed up with what Zack Snyder was doing, that look, that dark, hazy, gloomy, CG, hopeless, depressed look. A lot of people didn't go see Justice League for the simple fact that the trailers looked a lot like BVS. And I was the one who reacted and made the trailer reaction. You can go check my trailer reactions, check my back catalog. All my stuff is there. I don't change. I stay, I stay with the same, you know what I'm saying? I'm consistent. I got a lot of hate on that trailer reaction because I mentioned how it just feels too dark. It feels too much Snydery. It doesn't feel good. And a lot of people hated me for it. And then Justice League came out, and that's exactly what it was. So people stayed away from it. Personally, I believe the way Zack Snyder's vision for Superman was completely wrong, and the world seen Henry Cavill's version of it, and they didn't like it overall. I think Warner Brothers wanted to get away from that type of look overall. But in Justice League, he was exactly the type of Superman that I wanted him to be. We saw a little shimmer and glimmer of what he could possibly be. But it was too late. Because it looks like this, if this rumor is to be believed, Henry Cavill's out as Superman. So let's go ahead. I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's go ahead and read this article right here. I'm going to pull it up. This right here is something that we're going to get to a little bit later. But pulling up this article right here. This is from the Hollywood Reporter. You can see they cutting Superman out. Henry Cavill is out as Superman amid Warner Brothers DC Universe shakeup. This was an exclusive. I'm a little bit late, but let's read up real quick. So talks broke down for a cameo in Shazam due to scheduling conflicts, and the door is now closing on the potential appearance for the actor. So it says, Henry Cavill, who has played Superman, let me get that right. Henry Cavill, who has played Superman in the 3 films, is parting ways with Warner Brothers, sources tell the Hollywood Reporter. The British actor who first donned the blue suit for 2013's Man of Steel and then starred in 2016's Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice and last year's Justice League is said to be hanging up the red cape. Alright, Warner's has been trying to enlist Cavill, who most recently co-starred in Mission Impossible Fallout, for a Superman cameo in Shazam, which stars Zachary Levi and will bow April 5th, but contract talks between Cavill's WME reps and the studio broke down, and the door is now closing on other potential Superman appearances. That's because Warner's has shifted its focus to a Supergirl movie, which will be an origin story featuring the Toon superheroine. This is important. A Supergirl movie, which will be an origin story. That's something that's really important for you guys to look at. You see how it says it right here? Will be an origin story. So that's clue number 1 about where I'm going to show you guys where I'm at with this. So clue number 1 is that it says it will be an origin story for the Supergirl. This is the reason why they're shying away from Superman, right? They're shying away from him to do a Supergirl origin story. Then clue number 2, which is actually something that we passed up, is right here where it says, where are we at? All right, yeah. Warner Brothers had been trying to enlist Cavill, who most recently co-starred in Mission Impossible Fallout, for a Superman cameo in Shazam. So what they're saying here is that they've tried to get Henry Cavill to be in Shazam, the film. Now, if you guys remember about a year or so ago, where rumors were heavy, where it was just like almost common knowledge for anybody who was behind the scenes looking in these movies, that we knew Superman was going to be in Shazam, that Superman was going to be that role model, that idol that would help mold Shazam into being the hero that he's going to end up being. Because Billy Batson is nothing but a child. Yeah, he's supposed to have the wisdom of Solomon, but still, he's a boy. So Superman was supposed to be the beacon that showed him the light. If you look at Justice League in the beginning of the film, you had them 2 boys photo cameraing Superman. Hey, Superman was this. Rumor was that one of them was Billy Batson. They're trying to tie that in. That's still a possibility. But now, according to this article, it's saying that Warner Brothers has been trying to enlist Cavill to be in Shazam. Last time I checked, Shazam already had a trailer that came out, a teaser, and it releases April. So we're, 7 months away from release of the film, and you're just now reporting that Superman hasn't been able to shoot for the film? That's clue number 2. Those are the 2 big ones right there. So then we'll read on. I'm going to paraphrase. It says Warner's isn't likely to make a solo Superman film for at least several years. according to another source. Someone said Superman is like James Bond, and after a certain run, you have to look at new actors, says a studio source. I completely disagree with that. If they're talking about Bond moving on as far as, hey, yeah, you've done 10 years as Superman, time to move on, then yeah, but it's not to the point where it's like, hey, we need to change you because you've been on screen too long. That's not the case. So they also said, we have a great relationship and great respect for Henry Cavill and continues to remain unchanged. Additionally, we have made no current decisions regarding the upcoming Superman films, read a statement from Warner Brothers spokesperson after the initial publication of this story. Oh, that's big. We have a great relationship and great respect for Henry Cavill that continues to remain unchanged. Okay. We have made no current decisions regarding any upcoming Superman films. So that's pretty much confirming that there are no upcoming Superman films, which is disappointing like a motherfucker, bro. I'm going to get up off this story right here, and I'm going to show you guys something right here. After this news broke, a day later, or the same day, we had this. Superman in a Krypton t-shirt holding up a Man of Steel Superman action figure. Henry Cavill kind of letting us know that he intends on still being Superman. He still has love and divinity for the character. And I honestly believe him because Henry Cavill is a true Superman fan. He loves the character. He loves being in public with his shirts. He loves surprising fans. I saw a video where he was just in New York, just posted by a Superman poster, seeing if anybody would recognize him. He even came on a statement saying that, yes, he said in an article, after Gal said that Snyder did Wonder Woman the wrong way, Henry Cavill followed suit and said that the way that Snyder took Superman's direction wasn't the right way either, and that he would more like to do a story of Superman for Tomorrow, the Superman for Tomorrow story. I've read it. It's a little bit bleak. It's heroic. It's a good story. I like it a lot. But it shows that he reads the comic material and he's a real fan of the character, which is really important to me because capturing the essence and having love and divinity for the character means that you want to pay homage and you want to do the character right. So I see pictures like this man, Henry Cavill, loving the character, putting his Twitter photo sheet up, saying, hey, man, hey, without saying any words, saying a million words with the puppy sound like niggas is woofing, lying and shit. He holding up Superman toys and he talking about, you know what I'm saying? I got my Superman shirt on, Krypton, buff up, what's up? So it's confusing. I understand how a lot of people are confused. So I'm just giving you guys the layout of what we have seen for the last few days because I haven't been around because of my personal life that I told you that a lot of you guys may or may not know about. So, what's Jody's opinion on all this, you might say? Well, what you think, Jody? Well, it's quite simple because if we look back to this here, these clues that I mentioned, this one right... Well, first of all, let's talk about the Shazam thing. So for Superman to be out of the DCFU, DC Film Universe, for Superman to be out and for me to believe this means that he's not in Shazam. So I also have to believe he's not in the Shazam film. He's not in that as a cameo. He's not in there to show Shazam the way. You know what that makes me think? Why the freak is Shazam even coming out then? Why even make that film? Shazam's not a popular character. His original name is Captain Marvel. Warner Brothers won him in a lawsuit because he was a ripoff of Superman. People don't know him like that. He's not popular. Why would you make a character of Shazam, which we know you can't say, oh, he's a kid and they're trying to make it for kids. There's so many other superheroes that are way more popular that they could have chose to bring out into the DCFU than a Shazam film that no one knows about. So why would they bring the Shazam? It makes the Shazam movie irrelevant almost. Because you're a child. What the freak are you going to do? You need guidance. It's basically, if you look at the Marvel side, it's like Tom Holland, right? In Homecoming, Tom Holland, Spider-Man, needed Tony Stark and his guidance and his technology and the suit. I'm nothing without the suit. And then he learned and found out that you are something without the suit. You don't need the suit. You make the suit. The suit don't make you. That's exactly who Shazam was going to be. And Iron Man was going to be more like Superman, showing Shazam the ropes. So now you expect me to believe that Henry Cavill is not in the Shazam movie. You think I'm going to really want to watch it? That makes the Shazam movie that much worse for me. Because I'm just going to watch an entire film of a kid goofing off, being a child doing derpy shit and trying to find out how to be a hero on his own without the help of any other Justice League members. That's not the type of character that Captain Marvel is. So, I don't buy it. Here's the biggest smoking gun that I want to show you guys, which we talked about earlier. Here we go. They said that's because Warner Brothers has shifted its focus to a Supergirl movie. Look at that. Which will be an origin story featuring a toon superheroine. So now you want me to believe that on top of the Shazam movie not having Superman in it, you guys are focused solely on a Supergirl film. And Superman won't be in that either. But wait a minute. It says origin story for Supergirl. Last time I checked, her origin is completely revolved around her cousin Superman. Because I read her original origin story where she first crash landed on Earth. Superman was derpy. Superman was at work in Metropolis and heard the atmosphere break, looked over with his x-ray vision, seen Supergirl crash land in Kansas or wherever she was at. He flew to her and he was the one who let her out of her pod from Krypton. The first contact that Supergirl had on Earth was with Superman. You can't do a Supergirl origin without her cousin Superman, because guess what? He too, Superman, was guiding Kara into showing her how to be a hero, showing her the ropes, welcoming her to Earth, and them bonding and him being like a father figure to her. So you mean to tell me that you're going to release a Supergirl film, an origin film done right, without Superman in it? Bullshit. I call complete bullshit. You release a Supergirl film, an origin film without Superman in it, you're effing up. Put that film, take that shit, put it back on the shelf, and don't release that shit then. You're going to make a Supergirl film without Superman? Miss me, nigga. Get rid of that movie. So what I think is, they're going to work things out with Cavill, because we know he took the Netflix deal, The Witcher. That's nothing. Probably 15 episodes, 10 to 15 episodes. Bun, who knows? I think Warner Brothers is just chilling. And they're trying to see what's going on. Smell the air, test the waters to see what people think. I don't think Henry Cavill's going anywhere, to be honest with you guys. You cannot replace Henry Cavill, Superman, right now and expect it to just, the fans to just be like, okay, oh, a new Superman popped up. Okay, good. Nah, it's going to be so messy and it's not going to feel like a worlds of DC, a universe. It's not going to feel like that. When you take an actor and replace him with another one in the middle of you building something, it's going to feel disjointed. It's a terrible, terrible mistake if you do that. So we've seen Man of Steel, BVS, Justice League, and then the new Superman or some other film comes out where you recast a Superman and he pops up, hi, I'm Superman. Nigga, we gonna be like, what? Nigga, who is you? Now, I know Henry Cavill is, who the freak are you? It's not going to work. I just think Warner Brothers is playing around. I honestly think that Henry Cavill is messing around too. I've heard that he wants more money and he's trying to get paid. I'm okay with Henry Cavill getting paid, but let's keep it 100, Henry. You are not that type of actor, bro. You are a good actor, but you're not there yet. When I mean you're not that type of actor, you don't have the resume yet, bro. You don't have the films under your belt. You do not demand the money yet. You're not Tom Cruise. Even though you share the screen with him, don't make you Tom. I figured $10 million to do a Superman sequel is plenty for Henry Cavill. I don't know what the numbers are. I really don't. But some people have saying he's been won 20, 25. Nigga, that's ridiculous. You ain't getting 25. I don't believe that. I don't believe Henry Cavill's that stingy. Because if he was really all about the bread and the money, why would he have taken the Witcher Netflix deal? You know he's not getting paid buku millions of dollars for that project. He's only probably getting paid $2-3 million to do the whole entire season. So we know it ain't about money for him. I just think that stuff is breaking down right now. The communication ain't there. And Henry Cavill is spanking Warner Brothers. And Warner Brothers is spanking Henry. And they're just playing this little game. Let's go ahead and entertain the idea that Henry Cavill's out. My honest opinion, Henry Cavill will be Superman. He is, I'm willing to give him a chance. I'm okay with them overall rebooting the universe and casting a new Superman. I'm okay with that. But I want more Henry Cavill to stick around because what he showed me in Justice League. If Justice League never came out, I would be the first one asking for Henry Cavill to go because that's what I was doing. After BVS, I wanted Henry Cavill gone because he didn't know nothing about Superman to me. He showed nothing about Superman to me. And then when the Justice League came out and Joss Whedon I was like, oh, okay. He does know. He can do. So that's why I'd rather have another shot with Henry because I think it's there. He captured it. He can do it. He can be the Superman that we all want and love. And we've seen some of that in Justice League. So just for fun, let's assume that he's gone, right? I'll take that trip with you guys. So that means that you want me to believe that a rumor that has come out that said something about Michael B. Jordan. Because, you know, people were like, who's going to play Superman then? The very first big thing was Michael B. Jordan. That's what I heard. Michael B. Jordan is Superman. I'm like, wow, Michael B. Jordan did an amazing job as Killmonger in Black Panther. That dude was fire. He made that film what it was. I like Michael B. Jordan a lot, man. He's a really good actor. He's young. He's black. You know what I'm saying? He could be the next Denzel. Who knows? We don't have enough black actors in Hollywood that continues to get occurring roles of prestigious levels. Like Chadwick Boseman, he's another one who gets great. He played freaking all the iconic black actors. From Jackie Chan, Jackie Robinson, and James Brown. And then you look at I love the actor Michael B. Jordan. Do I love him to play Superman? Heck no, I don't love him to play motherfucking Superman, bro. I don't even think I need to even answer this shit. This is the most asinine rumor that I have ever heard in my freaking life. I guarantee you with every fiber and soul in my body that there will not be a black Superman. Oh, Jody, why are you saying that? Freak that shit, bro. I'm sitting there, man, I was watching motherfucking, I saw Harloff was on there. I said, oh, Harloff is here. Let me see what's up. Let me click it. I have for Harloff. And there's a motherfucker in the middle. I don't know what his name was. But they was talking about, Michael B. Jordan, you'll be a fantastic Superman. And it was the same guy that loved Man of Steel and BVS. I wanted to reach through that screen and slap him upside his head. Take that Superman hat off, bruh. He'll be a black Superman. I don't want no freaking black Superman, bruh. Then they say, oh no, he could be this. He could be this guy. Earth 2. Val Zor, or whatever the freak his name is. Man, miss me. Nigga, ain't no Earth 2s, ain't no Earth 3s, ain't no Elseworld, ain't no Otherworld stories coming in this DCFU, bruh. Nothing but prime status. Miss me with this motherfucker right here on the screen. Don't nobody want to see this nigga. You gonna have afro picking shit? Miss me. You know, motherfucking black Superman's coming on screen because that shit don't. Superman is white. That's just the way it is. I don't just, yes, he's an alien from Krypton. Yeah, he represents more than that. Yeah. Freak miss me with that SJW bullshit. Superman is motherfucking white. Batman is motherfucking white. But at the same time, when I was a kid and I pretended I was Batman and Superman, I didn't picture myself with white skin. So it doesn't mean that black people can't love white heroes because I'm freaking one of them. Superman means everything to me as a white American does. But let's call a spade a spade. This motherfreaker is a Jewish. He's made from Jewish Canadians that migrated to this motherfreaking country and they made him. Jerry Siegel, Joe Shuster, they made him in their image. Dark hair, white skin, Jewish. I would have did the same shit if I made Superman. He would be chubby with a beard. That's just what you do. Hey, you trying to make this nigga black? Nigga, miss me with that shit, man. Shit. Miss me with that. I want no black Superman. This is retarded. The world and society that we live in today, where even YouTubers are afraid to say this is trash. Because they're afraid to be like, oh, you don't want to. So what's wrong with Superman not being black? You racist? Shit ain't got nothing to do with race. Superman is from Krypton, yes. He's an alien, yes. He's an American now, yes. He's adopted son, yes. But he also is white. He's from Kansas. He is from Kansas. His name is Clark Kent. And you think, hey, what if they do this Val Zor guy who's black from a African nation and another planet? Oh, that makes okay. Well, nah. If there's anybody gonna wear that S on their motherfucking chest, it's going to be Clark Joseph Kent. It's the same thing. You know what you do? It's the same thing with Spider-Man and Peter Parker. They want to make him black. What do? They made Miles Morales. Fine. Here's your Val Zor. Do I see a Miles Morales Spider-Man movie live action? Nope. They released a motherfucking cartoon that comes out this year. This Val Zor guy, y'all want a black Superman? Put him to DC animated. We need our money and our budget and all of our resources to a canon correct Superman, and it ain't no black one. And that's coming from a dude who has black blood running through his motherfucking veins. So many of you motherfuckers make me sick. Afraid to say this is a trash idea because you're white or Mexican, and you're afraid to. The Superman fan in you is afraid to say how you really feel as a fan. Man, freak the society we live in. Ain't gonna be no nigga Superman, bruh. That's just the 100. Because I guarantee they wouldn't. Bullshit. It's just not happening. I refuse to believe its existence. Because if that's the case, let's go ahead and make Black Panther white. Let's do it. I want a motherfucking white Black Panther. No, that's different, bro. He's from Africa and Wakanda. Superman is from Kansas in the Midwest, motherfucker. Where like the population of Kansas is what, 90% white? Last time I checked, there's white people in Africa. Steve Nash is from Africa. Charlize Theron, she was born in Africa. They're African. Make a motherfucking white Black Panther. When Black Panther just dropped in February, when it just came out in February, let that have been a white man playing T'Challa. There would have been Africans with harpoons rioting in the motherfucking streets, villages, dirtways, huts, taking out every white person they see. Nigga, it would have been it would have been genocide up in that motherfucker, bruh. It would have been YouTube channels like a motherfucker. It would have been all over the news. There was the first black, they're casting him to be white. I don't give a freak if it's the first or the second or the 10th. He's black. Make him black. You want a white one? Make a new character. It's the same thing with the gay stuff. Oh, we need to change that hero gay. We need to make the Flash gay. We need a gay Flash. We need a gay Green Lantern. Nah, motherfreaker, you don't. What you do is create a gay superhero and let's run with that shit. Just like you don't take a gay hero or a gay character and say, nah, he should be straight and tough. No, motherfreaker. He's a gay character. Let him be gay. You don't change a gay character straight. You don't change a straight character gay. And you don't change a white hero black and a black hero white. Last time I checked, Michael B. Jordan played a white hero. And he wasn't even iconic. Johnny Storm. What happened? The motherfucking rednecks they had pickup trucks, hoes, pitchforks, sheets over their face. They were ready to lynch a nigga. Over Johnny Storm. Unpopular, a tier D character, D-lister, Johnny Storm. Did Michael B. Jordan save that role? Nah. You put actors where they excel at. And let me keep it 100 with you. If I'm Michael B. Jordan, I don't want to be freaking Superman either. I don't want to put myself in that light. You know why? Because let's just keep it 100. I'm a huge Superman fan. I'm more of a Superman fan than Michael B. Jordan will ever be. Let's say I'm a talented enough actor. I want to be Superman. And they say, hey, Jody, we love you. We love how you've been repping Superman on your YouTube channel for such a long time. And we love how you work with Patty Jenkins on that TV show. We saw that you could actually act. That's dope. You want to be Superman? I'll look them dead in the eye and cry. Thank you so much for coming at me with this. But I respectfully decline. Because I am not fit to play Superman. I'm fat, I'm black, and I got a beard. Nah! But can I be his friend? You feel what I'm saying? Let's keep it real here, bruh. Let's keep it real. I'm sick of this shit, man. You two make me sick. Ain't gonna be no black Superman. Ain't gonna be no white Black Panther. Ain't gonna be no obese Asian Wonder Woman. Let's make Wonder Woman 400 pounds then. Let's do it. No, it's all about freedom and do it. Let's make an obese Wonder Woman from the Philippines. No, let's make her Japanese. A Japanese 400-pound obese disabled Wonder Woman. Since rules don't matter, since getting the character right don't matter. Why not? Why not? That's different, Jody. Wonder Woman's clearly fit in the comic. She happens to be white in color too, and Superman happens to have white skin. But you ain't saying shit then. It's okay to change his skin black and nap up his hair and put some soul in him. But it ain't okay for me to make a fat Asian Wonder Woman? The freak out of here. Really look at both sides of the situation. If you could do this, then you could do that. If you could do this, then we could do anything. We can do anything. I want a mutant. I want an anorexic amputee Wolverine. Bald head too. No facial hair either. Let's do it. Get the actor that played Powder to be Logan in Wolverine. Cast him for the new X-Men sheet for the MCU. Let's see that. Because he loves the character, equal opportunity. Freak out of here with that shit, bro. Freak out of here with that. It's not happening, and that's my take on this shit, bro. After all is said and done, Henry Cavill is Superman for now. I believe he will still remain to be Superman. His contract is the third hint that I wanted you guys to talk about. With you guys, is that he signed on for 3 cameos in his contract. I believe it's 3 cameos that's on his contract. He has no solo movie appearances left on his contract, but I believe his contract has him to 3 cameos, which means if he did Supergirl and Shazam, he would still have 1 cameo left, which would lace him up for Black Adam. Did we forget that The Rock is playing Black Adam? You guys have such short memories. The Rock is going to play Black Adam, y'all. And Superman was chilling with The Rock, signing contracts with that dude like a year back, bruh. It's gonna happen. Superman is here, bruh. And if he's not, if somehow he's not and he's gone, they really do get rid of Henry Cavill, then I'll make another video and I'm gonna give you guys a whole entire thought process on that. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. But for right now, I think you guys should just stay strong, keep the faith alive, and I think Henry Cavill is here to stay for the time being, unless anything drastic happens. That's my take on it, and that's what it is. Put down in the comments section what you guys think. I'm always gonna give you guys my honest opinion, even though you guys might not like it. It's my honest opinion. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Like the video, share it with your homies, share it with your homegirls. Shout out to my female subscribers. Shout out to my viewers who are dealing with depression, who need to take a break from this shit and just see some entertaining videos. Shout out to my people who are dealing with, anxiety and shit, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people are going through things, and I just want to say, even though I don't know you, I appreciate you for watching this channel. Keep it 100, that's just the way it is. I'm Jody Joe, and I'm out this thing, man. All right, deuces.